Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Cutler's Dolphins going up against Dak Prescott's Cowboys.
Larry, we find ourselves right in the center of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex in Arlington and AT&T Stadium. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2017 for Zeke Elliott, a mixed bag. Would he play? Would he not play? Well, he missed the 6 games from weeks 10 to 15. He still finished, though, Charles, 10th in the league in rushing.
Just tells you about the talent that he has and how explosive he is and what he brings to the table. Look, he averaged 98 yards per game, 98.3 to be exact, a full 11 yards higher than number 2 Todd Gurley behind him. So that just tells you, if he plays a full season and he's averaging that type of yardage, I think Dallas's win numbers go up.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Andre Branch. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time, and it'll be Dolphin football. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Watch it. Back there. Here we go.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. He finds an opening past the 40. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a 1st down. But expanding a little bit on Kenyon Drake, interesting year because hardly used early on. Then Jay Ajayi goes to Philly, and he took over as the Dolphins' lead back after that trade.
And was never a lead back in college. He was always that accessory piece who helped him in the special teams as well. So we'll see what the Dolphins decide to do in 2018. See if they give him a little competition at that spot.
That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. So it'll be 1st down here after the run. Counter play, Drake, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Here's Cutler to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Sean Lee from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down.
I like what they were thinking on defense. Just guard the first down sticks. Don't let anyone pass that. Didn't matter whether they threw it or ran it. They just ended up rallying to the football in the running play and stopped them short of a first down.
And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get him the football back. So the Cowboys' offense coming back out there, and after the excitement of that 13-3 year, the NFC East title 2016, they fell back to earth in 2017. They still finished 9-7, but not what you expected from them.
No, the scoring differential was a big telltale about the difference between 2016 and 2017. They were plus 115 a season ago. Just plus 22 this year. That means tighter games can go either way, and not enough of them win in Dallas's win column in this past season.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. But they face a second and long to start things out. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. And on the left side, he's got Witten. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his left. And some room to roam now. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. From the red zone now, Prescott. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Raekwon McMillan coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Second down, Prescott. And the pressure gets to him again. Ndamukong Suh in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing. Prescott. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Or does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along? Or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
Miami's offense getting ready to come back out onto the field. Take a step back, Charles. You look at the Dolphins in 2017. Look, they were 10-6 in 2016. Many people thought, wow, here we go. 2017 high hopes. They limped to a 6-10 finish, however.
Yeah, and you use the word limped, and it started with the injury to Ryan Tannehill, his knee in preseason, in camp, and then they decided to bring in Jay Cutler. That didn't work the way they expected to work at the quarterback position. Jay Ajayi was a Pro Bowl, well over 1,000-yard runner the year before. The chemistry wasn't right. He gets traded to Philadelphia midseason. And Jarvis Landry, over 100 catches this year, but yards per catch, well below 10 yards.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Ryan's Falcons going up against Dak Prescott's Cowboys.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and Mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football and Big D, as their guys will do battle. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line with the Atlanta Falcons. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. This is Elliott. Space to maneuver at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Prescott from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And a nice spin into some open field. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. In motion is Austin Hooper. On second down, Ryan. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Ryan. And his throw here's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. David Irving coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down. Halfback sent in motion. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, but there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Well, Devontae Freeman scored the first points of Super Bowl 51, and he's got the first points here as he's in for 6.
And I don't want to be snarky here. It's going to come off that way a little. New England when he scored the first touchdown in that game, but I like what they've started with here. Now, here's the thing about Freeman. I love his game. Can run it inside, can get to the perimeter, can catch the football, pass protects, has an incredible passion for the game.
This will be taken in at the 1. Spins by. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Before this next series gets going here offensively, what about that Saints-Vikings game?
There's so many different ways we can go and so many comments we can start with. But I hope you don't mind me starting with this one. Never in the history of the NFL, all right, did we ever think...
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Vic Beasley from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. On second down, Elliott. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. On play action, Prescott out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Forced out to his left. Got some real estate inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a 1st down, but a big gain to boot.
Power running by Zeke. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from the 20. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Andre Roberts now to return it. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. Falcons taking over on offense in just a second. And, you know, this year ended in disappointing fashion. Now, last year was the ultimate version of heartbreak. But if you're a Falcon fan, was this one was tough to swallow as well, wasn't it?
It certainly was because, let's be honest about it. Losing in the Super Bowl, I don't care how you lose, you were in the Super Bowl. You were playing for it all. This team was supposed to be as good or better. Ultimately ended up 10-6, found their way in the playoffs, but didn't get the deep run as they had the year before. So you're exactly right. For Falcons fans, that's a tough one. But this is a team that's built to be good for a long time.
And he's got room. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. On 1st down, Ryan. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there. Ryan to Jones. 41 yards. Fresh set of downs here. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested 1st half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. And they're definitely showing blitz here. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And he knocks it through. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Coleman. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Time a factor as Ryan will hustle him to the line. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Here's Coleman. Open space inside the 10, and all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Ryan. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. So they're going to go for 2. They'll try and run with Freeman. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. And the Cowboys are able to recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Off the play fake, Prescott. Witten brushes him aside, and he finds a man on the crossing route. Dak finding his tight end Witten, and the Cowboys have a first down.
Such a valuable commodity to have a tight end who can run and get open. How about what he just did there? Worked his way from right to left across the field and found his way free.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And an alley to run. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Well, Larry, I know it's late there in Orlando. This is a school night. Folks eager to get right back to the action here in the third quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. On third down, Devontae Freeman. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up fourth.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
20 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Falcons a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So on fourth down, off goes Matt Ryan, and on is another Matt Bryant. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. Runs over it. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Play action now. Prescott. Looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And finding the tight end Hooper. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. Defense showing blitz. Freeman again, a first down carry. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, 29 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And that makes it a 9-point game. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Cole Beasley, the intended target, and it's second down. Well, Charles, looking at the AFC and NFC championship games, quarterback position, you got Tom Brady, but then you got Foles, Keenum, and Bortles. I don't know that anybody saw that quartet coming.
I don't think that they saw that quartet coming, right? I mean, everyone saw Brady, but the other trio, no one saw that one at all. So we did ask our man Marvin to dig up a stat for us. I said, Marvin, what about the other three not named Brady? What has it been like for them recently? What did he tell us?
So 3 years prior, 2014 to 2016, Foles, Keenum, and Bortles each ranked in the bottom 5 of the league in lowest passer rating among QBs with 15 total starts or more. Foles the lowest, Keenum third worst, and Bortles fifth. But here they are. They're in the Final Four.
Statistics don't matter when you win games.
And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Back now in Arlington. Prescott looks to throw on first. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 36. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. To throw is Prescott. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Cole Beasley, 36 yards. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. So the offense has it 1st and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Freeman again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Ryan to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. He got 29 yards that time. And now a first down following that long gain. Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Again, they'll run with Freeman. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. The Falcons on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he's